This is Roman Griffin. I want to go down a list of candidates for you. These candidates are up for a seat on the Trenton City Council, South Ward Council. A 23-year-old man who many say lack experience to have a seat on City Council. A 49-year-old woman who is quoted as saying on NJ.com something to the effect of, "This is all very new to me. I think I'll be all right." Also, this very same woman was under investigation for fraudulent signatures that she used to get on the ballot in the first place. And the last candidate is a man who was a 40-year police veteran, the acting interim mayor of Trenton, and the acting South Ward councilman. He's the incumbent. Which candidate would you back? The Trenton Police and Trenton Fire Department's unions decided to back the 40-year police veteran. Now, up until now, I purposely left out race. The 23-year-old male is a black male. The 49-year-old woman is a black woman. The 40-year police veteran is a white man. But let me tell you a little story that comes from L.A. Parker of the Trentonian newspaper. L.A. Parker released a video entitled "Trenton Police and Trenton Fire Issue City Another Blow." What heinous thing did the Trenton Police and Trenton Fire Departments do, their unions do, in order to issue the city another blow? They backed the 40-year police veteran. They backed the white man. According to L.A. Parker, Trentonian columnist, it would be a step back to have the police veteran on South Ward Council. And then he goes on, it doesn't stop there, and this will shock you. He goes on to play the race card. I'll give you a second or two to finish gasping. You're done? Good. I'll continue. He then goes on to say in his video, he asks the Trenton Police and Trenton Fire, "Will you even now bother responding to calls in black neighborhoods? Or are you just going to respond to calls in the white neighborhoods, like this 40-year police veteran's neighborhood?" In one fell swoop, L.A. Parker is guilty of more than just a few things. So let's go over exactly what went down with this video. What is L.A. Parker guilty of? He is guilty of libel, he is guilty of defamation of character, and he is guilty of slander. All because he didn't get his way. He stomps his feet, holds his breath, plays with his race cards, and accuses a very reputable Trenton Police Department and a very reputable Trenton Fire Department. He accuses them both of racism, and not only that, he accuses them of negligence, when there is absolutely no evidence whatsoever that the Trenton Fire Department or Trenton Police Department have ever been negligent in their duties in response to calls in black neighborhoods. And there is certainly no evidence that in the future, Trenton Fire Department and the Trenton Police Departments are going to be negligent in the future in response to calls in black neighborhoods. Out of thin air, ladies and gentlemen, he conjures up this scenario, if you could call it that, fiction. It would be more of a apt term. I emailed the publisher of the Trentonian about this very issue. I emailed L.A. Parker's editor at the Trentonian about this very issue. And here's the shock part two. I'll give you time to gasp. I didn't get a response. Are you done gasping? Good. I'll continue. L.A. Parker uses a constitutional right. He has the freedom of speech. There is absolutely no problem with him saying this. But there is every bit of a problem with him saying it with no facts involved. He's a reporter. Reporters use facts, not pipe dreams. If the Trenton Police and Trenton Fire Departments are guilty of anything, it's just simply looking out for one of their own. That is their crime. Having the back of one of their brothers. And this is the interesting point. This is a brother who transcends blood. This is a brother in arms. This is a brother who transcends color. L.A. Parker of the Trentonian does not see it that way. All L.A. Parker can see is black and white. Line up all the L.A. Parkers in the world, and you'll have a line of pettiness. You'll have a line of bullshit. Line up all the Trenton police officers. Line up all the Trenton firefighters. And you'll have a line of courage. You'll have a line of integrity. You'll have a line of heroes. Heroes who risk their lives every single day to ensure the safety of every resident of Trenton, New Jersey, regardless of race, color, and creed. Trenton Police and Trenton firefighters do their job with integrity and without bias. And because they do their job in that manner, that gives them the right to endorse any candidate for any council seat in Trenton, New Jersey. So where does that leave us? With a question, maybe several. The main question being, why would the Trentonian continue to employ L.A. Parker as a columnist, knowing full well that this columnist slandered the entire Trenton Police Department, knowing full well that this columnist slandered the entire Trenton Fire Department? Did he use a mountain of facts to do this, to make his accusations? No, it was pure fabrication. He used a childlike mentality. He threw a fit because he didn't get his way. At the very least, if L.A. Parker has an ounce of integrity, if the Trentonian newspaper has an ounce of integrity, L.A. Parker in print in the Trentonian will apologize to the Trenton Police Department and Trenton Fire Department.